Hi, this is Mr. Evans. This video is going to attempt to summarise Unit 5 marketing in 5 minutes. So Unit 5 is assessed in paper 2 of the GCSE. So it's all about marketing. What is marketing? It's the process of identifying and satisfying customer needs in order to make a profit. Why do businesses bother satisfying customer needs? In order to increase sales, so that they avoid costly mistakes, so that they can be competitive. All of that is in the specification. When we're talking about marketing, we need to know what a market is. Market is a place where buyers and sellers come together to exchange goods and services, and the market crucially includes all of the customers and all of the competitors in the market. When we talk about market, we often talk about market size. I've made these figures up, but this might be the total market size of the mobile phone market, which is calculated by adding together the sales of each individual company to give us the total market size. You need to be aware of how to calculate market share, which is the individual company sales. So in this case, Vodafone have 50 million, divide that by the total market value times it by 100. That shows that they have a 33% market share. So now that we know what a market is, businesses go about conducting market research where they find out about the customers in the market and their competitors in order to inform decision making. There's primary market research, which is research that the company collects itself, and there's also secondary market research, which is data that already exists. In addition to primary and secondary research, there's quantitative, which is about numbers, and qualitative research, which is about people's opinions. There are various advantages and disadvantages to primary and secondary research, and there are various forms of specific types of market research that go on. A focus group is, for example, is where a business gets a small group of consumers together and asks them detailed questions, which allows them to collect qualitative data. You need to be aware of all of these different types of market research. Once an organisation has conducted market research, it might conduct something called market segmentation, where you divide a market into groups of customers with similar characteristics and needs. Why do businesses do this? Well, it enables you to target any further market research if you've got a clear group of customers, and you can design products specifically to meet the needs of the customers in that group, which is going to basically lead to more satisfaction amongst your customers. That leads us into, once we've done our market research, we've selected our target market, this leads us into the marketing mix, which is the combination of product, price, promotion, and place that organizations use to achieve their marketing goals. Okay, every product has a marketing mix. So the first element of the marketing mix is product, and that's the goods and services that an organization provides. Businesses have to engage in product development, where they either enhance old products with new features, or they design new things, or they design new products, and they will take various things into consideration when they're doing product development. By developing new product, it improves the brand image, it replaces outdated products, but it can be very risky because it can be expensive to develop new products and they need to be tested. The product portfolio is the range of products that is sold by a business. So this is a picture of the range of Ford cars. Ford will conduct a portfolio analysis where they consider each product and its place in its market. So for example, each of these products is aimed at a different target market. Why do we bother doing portfolio analysis? Well, one reason is this, which is a model of the product life cycle. The purple line here shows sales, and this is a theory that says all products go through this kind of distribution of sales, and profits follow. Obviously, you're spending lots and lots of money at first before you start making any money back. The point of the product portfolio, the product life cycle, is that you can change your marketing strategy as you go through it. You'll be spending a lot of money on promotion at this point. At maturity, you may be spending far less on promotion, and you'll be thinking about how you can reinvest some of this profit into developing new products later on to help your business survive in the long term. Extension strategies occur where you change your marketing mix in order to increase the sales of a product. And here's an example of a Kit Kat Chunky limited edition, which is a good example of an extension strategy to improve sales of Kit Kat. The other thing that you need to be aware of when you've got a product portfolio is the Boston Matrix. This is worth spending some time studying, but basically the Boston Matrix says that it looks at products by their market share and the market growth. Okay, if you are in a high growing market, that can be good for you. If you've got a high market share, that can also be good for you. And basically, that was 5 minutes. Understanding where your products are in this allow you to develop cash cows, which you can use to fund future products, which will keep your business surviving in the long term. Okay, I've got videos on the Boston Matrix for you to watch, and I suggest you do that. Pricing strategies. You need to be aware of the way in which an organisation prices its product. Typical examples would be price skimming, where you set a high price when the product is released and you lower the price later on. Price penetration is the opposite of that. You set a low price when the product is released to generate interest and raise the price after. You need to be aware of the various pros and cons of these pricing strategies. Promotion occurs when businesses attempt to inform customers about their product. There's lots of different ways that a business can promote. Advertising is the one we typically think of, but it might also include public relations, sponsorship, social media. The factors that affect what promotion a business is used will include what finance is available, the competitors' actions, the nature of the product or service that you're providing. All of those things will be important. The final element of the marketing mix is place, which is concerned with getting the product to the final consumer, and there are various ways that businesses try to do that. E-commerce has enabled a far more direct route between the manufacturer and consumer, where you can take out retailers and wholesalers in the middle, and that's basically good for customers because it can lower the price that they sell for. The final concept is having an integrated marketing mix. So an integrated marketing mix is where all the elements of the 4 pieces of the marketing mix work together. So this is a BMW i8, it's an electric car, it's high performance hybrid vehicle, price is very expensive, it's had extensive advertising, including a television advert, and it's distributed through a BMW dealership where you receive very high levels of service. The high price, the stylish design, the way in which you buy the car through a high-end dealership, all of these combine to make sure that the i8 should be a successful product.